Hello classic, today we are going to do the first chapter of history, that is at period of transition. So let us discuss. So as we know that history is the study of changing pattern in society. To characterize these changes, historians have divided history into three periods: ancient, medieval and modern. You can see. So these broad division marks how society, economy, culture and politics of period differed from the preceding and the succeeding periods. It must be remembered that the changes from medieval to modern or ancient to medieval did not happen overnight. It was a gradual process. Now, what is gradual process? Gradual change or process occurs in a small stages over a long period of time rather than suddenly, and took place over a period of time. Also, the modern period did not begin at the same time in all parts of the world. We have discussed this earlier as well. For example, in India, medieval period started in 8th century and ended in 18th century, while in Europe it stretches from 600 to 1500 Common Era. The 18th century is gradually taken as the starting point of the modern period in Europe, began from the 16th century. But before that, you have learnt in class 6 about prehistory, when writing was not invented. And what was the source? Obviously the artifacts. And then what is history you are aware of? All these things you have learnt in the classic standard. Sources of history was limited at that point of time during the prehistoric era. So as we proceed into all these things you have seen, right? So you have gone through all these stages of written records, unwritten records. So in 6 we have learnt about ancient history, and in class 7 we have touched the aspect of medieval history. So this was the period where we had the ancient civilization, Chinese Indus Valley civilization, Egyptian civilization and Mesopotamian civilization we have seen. And in the medieval era, see the timeline: fall of Roman Empire, birth of Islam. Then here in India, death of Harsha marked the beginning of, the death of Harsha was the end of ancient era, and it was a period of transition towards the medieval age. The medieval age is also known as dark age because number of things, that positive, what should I say, that positive development was not happening as much it used to be in ancient time, to be precise and to be more simplified in nature. So in medieval period you have seen the number of resources increased in comparison to the ancient civilization. Now here comes the modern age, right? So now we are going to discuss about the modern age or modern history. What do you understand by modern history? So the term modern history refers to different period of time in different parts of the world. So while in Europe, modern history extends from 15th century to the present day, and in India, it begins with the British conquest of India in the 18th century. Until date, we are having modern age. Now, what are the sources of the modern history? You can see these are the sources. Sources from where we are having the materials to know about this age. The first one is primary source. So primary source includes are those that provides first-hand accounts of an event or a time period in history. For example, an eyewitness account of an event, newspaper report. Right now, whatever is going throughout the world will be a history tomorrow. Okay, like coronavirus, all the reports and everything will be a history tomorrow, right? So these accounts are the primary source, that newspaper reportings. Okay, so journals, letter, interviews, speeches, means one leader is making statement about the other leader, and this justify or this shows the relationship between two countries. But this will be a part of history. So manuscripts, emails, blogs, as we are into a modern age, the sources are n number. Okay, so these are official records, government records, statistics. There are surveys according to which a statistic is created. So all this will be the future. For it will be a reference for modern history. Okay, so this is there. Now the secondary source, we come to secondary source. Secondary source are based on primary source. This explains and discuss and describe and analyze, interpret or summarize primary data. For example, scholarly book such as textbook and encyclopedia, reviews and article in academic magazine and journals will be a secondary source. Like if I say that coronavirus has come from China, what evidence do I have? Then I have to go to the primary source, that is the newspaper cuttings, and there are a number of theories which are coming from different blogs, different sites, and I will give this theory that coronavirus or COVID-19 started from China, and these are my reference point or reference, maybe newspaper cuttings or these blogs or mails will be our source, secondary source. So I will explain with facts. So it is not something you cook a story and you will tell and that will become a history. If I am presenting a theory, then I have to make sure that it is being supported by the evidence as well. So these are the sources of history. Next part we will discuss later.